Hey guys, it's Josh. I just wanted to do a review on the Everstart Maxx 1200 amp Jump Starter with air compressor and power supply. This is a pretty big unit. So far it's the biggest one I can find that's made by Everstart Maxx. I've got a smaller version of it that's a 800 amp that I did a review on it, and if you wanted to look at the old video you can. But on this newer version it's got a bigger battery. It's got an AC outlet so you can run low power devices. I did try to run a can opener on it and kept getting a fault on a can opener, but I was able to plug in a set of cordless phones and they worked fine on it. So in a power outage, if all you had was cordless phones, I guess you could have a phone line. Right here is your AC power on and off. It does have a digital screen. Press your button, you'll hear the inverter fire up on the inside, and you see it says AC, and then you'd be ready to plug in whatever you're going to use. It's got your battery meter. It tells how many volts you've got, which this is fully charged and saying it's 13.2. It's got a built-in air compressor. With the air, it is digital. You would press air, set it to however many pounds you want it. Let's say your tire called for 42, or you'd screw in the back of it is your hose. You screw that into your valve stem, so you just put it on there, twist it, and it'll screw right on just like a valve stem cap. Once you do that, you set your PSI and do all your good stuff down here. Set to 42, and that'll pump it up to 42 and automatically cut itself off, so you don't have to over worry about it. You can just set it and walk away and do whatever. Alright, over here, let's see, this is your LED light. You do have an LED light on the side of it. You can cut it off and on with this button. It does work. I mean, it's not the best flashlight, but it is a flashlight. Would help you in an emergency if you was trying to change a tire. You got three 3.1 USB charging outlets. To get them to work, you turn this on. You'll see this little like Bluetooth symbol thing up here in the corner. That means these are active. They are ready to rock and roll. And then if you wanted to do your jump start, your cables wrap around on the side right here. You got to loop them like that, and they'll come back around and connect to this. Of course, you put your negative to your negative on your battery post. You put your positive to your positive on your battery post. And then you would turn it on. Once everything's plugged up, you would then turn it on by pressing this button. When you press that button, it'll let you know either it'll start working, which you'd want to leave it on there for about 30 seconds, and then start the car and it should fire right up. You just turn it off and on like that. Make sure it's plugged in before you turn it on. You got it on your battery. And turned off before you remove those cables from the battery. Okay. It's got a nice little handle on the front. If it ever gets to where it quits working, from my understanding, you can take these bolts out. There's an internal battery that's just like a motorcycle style battery, but it's like more of a marine battery, a deep cycle where it's made to be recharged over and over and over. You can actually take this cover off and replace that battery when the battery goes bad, because they're just like a trolley motor battery. They go bad after a while. This is the back of it. Close up and writing. Can't get it to focus too well. Alright, but you get the gist of it. And then how you charge it up, you got this cover here and you pop it down. It's got two prongs that come out, and the only thing I didn't like is that you do have to use a drop cord to charge it. It does not come with a cord. They just give you these prongs right here. It does not pull out. That's just the way it is. And you do have to use a drop cord to plug in right here. Like I said, they don't give you one. I got on Amazon and ordered two 2-foot cables. I think it was $12.99. So I'll have them to plug into it. But I didn't like that. And considering nothing on the box tells you need to buy a drop cord to be able to charge it, I just did not like that. I feel like that's misleading. I mean, maybe it works really, really good, but they could have at least included a little cord for the price of it. I did pay, I think it was $113 plus tax from Walmart.com. They shipped it to my door. They actually had a DoorDash driver deliver it next day because it was in stock at our local Walmart. You got some warning labels up here. Oh, my camera really won't focus. Like I said, this will do up to a V8 engine. If you've got a diesel with a dual battery system that has 2 separate batteries, this may jump start it, then again it may not. You may end up needing something a little stouter than this, which this is pretty stout for what it is. And then here's the side of the box. It shows you about pumping the tires up. Back of it, which tells you inverter power usage chart. Which tell you what all you can run, how many watts on average something like that would be. It does come with a basketball pump needle. It does come with one of those, which I'm never pumping up basketballs, so it doesn't really matter to me. But it's a cool little unit. It's not as big and bulky as some of the other ones, but it is bigger than the 800, 700 amp one that I had previously. If I could buy it again, I sure would. All right, well, thank you guys very much. Have a good day.